On a night when they wanted to show out, the second-best team in the West did exactly that on the offensive end. That was a wild Wemby moment right there. The reverse through the lane with the foul, 145 to 120. That's the most points they've put up all season long. And here are the standings as they sit right now, just 2.5 games behind the Thunder. The Rockets dropped down to third place. Remember, they entered in Sunday, or fourth place. They entered in Sunday in third place above the Timberwolves, and here we are.
That 3 through 7 is...
We talked about it when we came into it. 3 through 6 when we started on Sunday, separated by a game and a half. It's about to get nice and nasty through the last 20 games of the regular season. Welcome back courtside. Maria Taylor, the Hall of Famers, Melo, VC, and T-Mac here with you. I feel like the only thing we need to be talking about are the Spurs, the statement that they made here tonight against the Rockets.
4 guys with 20 points. You know, talk about ball movement, yes, that's fine. But they have 4 guys who scored 20 points. I think 6 guys in double figures. I mean, that's sharing the ball, that's sharing the wealth. There's going to be a tough out, just for the simple fact of, if you play this way now, you don't have to figure it out in the playoffs. Because, yes, you can always play through Wemby. But you see, they're trying to be physical with Wemby. Share the ball, you hit threes. How do you stop this team?
They look like they're in rare form right now.
Yeah.
It's going to be a difficult outing to stop these guys on the offensive end because you don't know where it's coming from, right? They have so many guys that can put up these type of numbers and have an impact on the game. It is not even necessarily just all scoring. Like, these guys are sharing the basketball. They're getting out. They're filling the lanes. They're filling the gaps on defensive end. And they're playing together is what I love. And it is, you can see that these guys love other guys, success on the basketball court, and it is really just permeating throughout this team. And whoever faces these guys in the playoffs, you're going to have to protect the ball.
Yeah.
You're going to have to be a physical team with Wemby, and you're going to have to run.
And you have to make some shots, too.
Yeah.
You ain't just running.
And you have to be a half-court team, too. You have to be able to be a half-court team to execute a half-court because they want to run, too. So they play however way you want to play. It's fun to watch these boys come up here and run up and down the court. Wemby, the way he just takes over the game. But for me, the bench.
Yeah.
The bench set the tone tonight. Yeah. Even when Wemby was out, they kept it going. They didn't let up.
Shout out to Luke Cornett.
Shout out to Luke Cornett. I know he caught a little chicken.
That was a nice alley. Wrong leg, wrong arm. That was nice.
Listen, they knocked down 21 threes. That's the most made threes they've had so far this season. So it was definitely easy getting buckets. Wemby had 29 points, plenty of those wow moments that we were able to just simply enjoy. But the vibe of the team, even at the end of the game, they get together, they get around the drum. It reminds you of what we saw from OKC or the Thunder, how much they enjoy playing together as a team. And that's something that's interesting that you don't always get to see, but it's fun to be in the building while it's happening.
Well, Wemby bringing that Europe attitude, that European sports vibe, and he bringing the fans and he's giving the fan an experience to be able to come here and be a part of what we're actually doing. So I support him bringing that culture back or creating that culture here in San Antonio. Hopefully others could do that too. We need this type of energy in a lot of arenas.
He's heightened it here because San Antonio's Spurs fans is the best.
Hey, listen, that little jackal section over there, they didn't sit down one time. Didn't sit down at all. Yeah, get it out of here. They have plenty to cheer for. 145 to 120. Big win for the San Antonio Spurs on a Sunday night. We'll be right back.
Easy hops.
Promise you we just talk a little bit about the Nuggets and OKC, what you've noticed about their matchup just 11 days ago.
I mean, that's just the... Well,
I know when they all look at you for Vince.
No, but I mean, this is brewing. I mean, this is kind of that new rivalry stemming from Game 7, and that's kind of that's a good thing for our league. I mean, I don't like what we're seeing here, but I love the competition, the battle, and I expect it to be chippy once again. That's what we're gonna see.
You don't like the look on Joker's face?
That's wild. He means business, but that's what I'm saying. I think that's going to carry over because of that. Like, not right here, not right here, not right here, right here. I'll eat your face.
Joker wants smoke.
Yeah.
He wants smoke.
So there's no Jamal Murray, right?
Right, okay.
Aaron Gordon just coming back.
Okay.
This is a team that's been inconsistent all year. And I'm not talking about what they play. I'm just talking about what their lineup.
Yeah.
OKC has their boys back. They're playing great basketball. Shea is playing at an MVP level with him being back. I just don't know if Denver has enough firepower in the consistency of how they've been playing to play against OKC. Now, it's going to be a great rivalry, tested game for Denver to see where they at. But OKC is they're well.
Which one of y'all can hit a free throw right now?
Right now, all three.
We all can.
Okay, give me your mic. Go get one.
Let me hold your mic, man.
Can you get? You got 30 seconds. Can Vince? Yeah, can Vince go one time? Excuse me. Can we get our Hall of Famer over here?
Can we get Uncle Vince?
In shouting distance here, man. James Harden, the full court lob to Evan Mobley. Cavs just didn't have enough to get all the way back. Not enough time. Jason Tatum finishes with 20 points in his second game back as the Celtics sweep the regular season series with the Cavs by 11. Gonzalez and John, Celtics winning. That's a great thing. What did you see from Tatum in his second game getting that same number of minutes?
Yeah, he looked comfortable, right? I mean, as you mentioned, it wasn't an efficient shooting night. He had 20 points in 26 minutes. He didn't shoot it particularly well. But as close observers of the Boston Celtics remember, even when Jason Tatum was fully healthy, his shot will desert him at times. I think what I was looking for was, just his wind, doing the little things like he got a big rebound late in the fourth quarter that preserved the lead, and just playing within the flow of the offense. And as you mentioned, Chris, they win again, right? I mean, this is a luxury item. To get Jason Tatum back, all these other teams that added, and the Cavs are one of them that added a bunch of pieces, including James Harden at the trade deadline. Well, nobody added a bigger piece than the Boston Celtics just getting Jason Tatum back from 10 months being out with that Achilles injury. So for him to be back this soon, he has about 6 weeks to get right before the postseason. That's huge for the Boston Celtics, who are playing extremely good basketball right now. And it's really scary for the rest of the Eastern Conference to look at the Boston Celtics, who are already second in the East, and go, oh no, Jason Tatum just came back. So if you're Boston right now, it's house money.
Jaylen Brown led the way for the Celtics with 23. He had 15 from Hauser. And then off the bench, Pritchard puts in 18, Shireman 16. How has the re-addition once again of Jason Tatum affected those guys around him?
Yeah, so you're moving Peyton Pritchard to the bench, and he has 18 points there. And then Baylor Shireman, who was playing pretty well, he has 16 points. So combined 34 points off your bench from those two guys is hugely helpful. I have a bunch of Celtics fans in my life. Unfortunately for me, they're good people, but terrible fans. And they got really worked up about, well, what's going to happen with Hugo Gonzalez and Baylor Shireman minutes because Tatum is coming back? They were a little bit worried about that. I said, what are you talking about? This is a luxury for you guys. Now your bench gets bolstered. You bring back Jason Tatum, who's a perennial first-team All-NBA and top 5 MVP candidate. I don't want to see the Boston Celtics, as a proud Philadelphian, I don't want to see the Boston Celtics win the East again. But right now, as we sit here, Chris, I would say that they're probably the favorites. What does it do to their team to get them back? It makes them incredibly dangerous because all those other guys who had to log pretty heavy minutes, and Joe Mazzulla was shuffling guys in and out of the starting lineup and moving guys around. Now all of a sudden you go, okay, well, we have more defined roles right now, and we're just a much deeper team. So, yeah, it's scary for the rest of the East to see the Celtics this good and get him back.
They win the first game of a 3-game road trip, an interesting one, because now they go to San Antonio and then Oklahoma City before returning home for 3 more. Do you see this team sitting 3 games back right now, the Pistons, who have lost 3 straight, do you see them ending up with the 1 seed?
I don't know if they'll get to the 1 seed because we're running out of time here. And the Pistons, I still believe, are a pretty good basketball team. I've been on the Pistons all season long, and I was a firm believer that they were going to win the Eastern Conference. Now, all of a sudden, as they start to stumble a little bit, here come the Celtics, who have won 14 of their last 16. Celtics almost top 5 in both offense and defense. It starts to expose some of the flaws of that Pistons team, where when they're playing from behind, it's really hard for them to find offense outside of Cade Cunningham. I still think it's a 4-team race in the East with the Cavs and the Knicks, throw them in there as well. But yeah, if I was going to say who's the favorite right now, it would have to be the Boston Celtics, even though the Pistons have been at the top of the East pretty much all season long. With the way that the Celtics are playing right now, they're playing extremely well at both ends of the floor and getting that boost from Tatum. It'd be really hard to pick against them to win the Eastern Conference.
Celtics 2-0 now after the return of Jason Tatum, who scores 20 points tonight in a victory over the Cleveland Cavaliers, 109-98. John Gonzalez with us here on HQ as you once again look at the box score. In the difference in this game, really, the first half. Boston opened up a 9-point lead in the first quarter and then just suffocated Cleveland in the second quarter, holding them to just 10 points. Built a big lead at halftime, and they hang on to win by 11.